Good morning students, welcome back to my channel. In this video I will start a new chapter that is the pronoun. Well, earlier in the previous video we had come to know about the first part of speech, that is noun. And like noun, it is very important to know what is pronoun and its kind. So let's get started. First of all, it is written a pronoun is a word which is used in place of a noun. In another word, we can say a pronoun is a word that is used in place of noun, or that we can say that replace noun. Like example, it is written Sonu is intelligent. She will get excellent mark. Here the word Sonu, it is proper noun because it is a name of particular person. Another sentence that we see, she will get excellent mark. So here the word she, it is a pronoun that replaces the noun Sonu. Another example that we can see, Mr. Anil Gupta teaches English. He is very popular among students. So Mr. Anil Gupta, it is a proper noun, and he, it is pronoun that replace noun. So first of all we should know why it is necessary to learn to know the pronoun and from where we use this part, second part of speech pronoun in the sentence. Well, it it looks irritated when we use noun in each and every sentence that we make. So for to avoiding these, that's why we have to use pronoun after using the noun in the first sentence. Now there are nine kinds of pronoun. First of all, personal pronoun. Personal pronoun means I, we, you, he, she, it, they. These are all kinds of personal pronoun. Second is relative pronoun. Relative pronoun means who, whom, whose, which, what, that. Relative pronoun means the pronoun that not only refers to some noun but also join two or more sentence or words like conjunction. Example: the man who came to you was not good. Here, the man, it is a name of subject, and the word who, it is a relative pronoun that shows the relation between the man. That's why it is called relative pronoun. Another example, I say that this is the monument which I have seen earlier. Here, monument, this is the monument which is the relative pronoun. Second example, it is interrogative pronoun. Interrogative means whenever we write a question or ask question to someone like who did this work, what are you doing, with whom you are talking. These kind of pronoun is called interrogative pronoun. Fourth is demonstrative pronoun. Demonstrative means when we demonstrate something. Like suppose that I am using pen and I said that this is my pen. So this it is demonstrative pronoun. Distributive pronoun that are each, either, neither. Example: each of us will go there. Each of us will go to the market. So the word each, it is called distributive pronoun. Either you and I will do this work. Either you or I will do this work. So either, it is a kind of distributive pronoun. Indefinite pronoun. Indefinite pronoun, the word indefinite means that we do not know the exact number of thing or person. Then it is called indefinite pronoun. Like example: one, none, many, some. Like none of my friend has visited me. So here we don't know the exact name. That's why we use indefinite pronoun. One of my friends will go to the market today. One of my friend. Okay, that means we are not able to know or account. Seventh is reflexive pronoun. Reflexive pronoun means the pronoun It is used when the subject does something to itself. Example, she did the work herself. We hurt ourselves. There are so many word another other word like myself, ourself, yourself, himself, herself. Like I say that I will do this work by myself. Myself is called reflexive pronoun. Reciprocal pronoun. Reciprocal pronoun means example each other, one other. Like when we show reciprocal relationship, like we will do with each other. Okay, we will discuss the matter with each other. So each other is what? It is a kind of reciprocal pronoun. Exclamatory pronoun. Exclamatory pronoun when something which shows strong emotion, feeling that what a example like what a beautiful sight. So what is what? What is called exclamatory pronoun. So I think I am done. I have given explanation about kinds of pronoun. Now personal pronoun, here it is given. In personal pronoun there are three persons. First person I and we, second person you and you, third person he, she, it, they. So we can divide these pronoun in the following cases. When we convert these cases into objective cases, these pronoun into objective cases, then I will become me, we will become us, you will become you, he, she, it will become him, her, it, and they will become they. I is first person singular, we is second person, first person plural. We, you, it, you, and both in singular and plural, you are used. In third person singular, we use he, she, it, and in third person plural, we use they. So another two tables are given in the box, like possessive case adjective and possessive case pronoun. So this is my book. It become adjective, but I say this book is mine, then it will become possessive case pronoun. So mine, my will become mine, our will become ours, your will become yours, he, she, its will become his, her, its, their will become theirs. Now another points that we should always keep in our mind, that reflexive pronoun is used when the subject does something to itself, like she did the work herself, we hurt ourselves. Whenever we do something, when the subject does something itself, we we use reflexive pronoun, like you will do this work by yourself, you have done this by yourself. All these self, herself, ourself, myself, they are called reflexive pronoun. Demonstrative pronoun, as I already explained, demonstrative means when we used to point out the object, when we used to show something or point out the subject which it refers. Like this is the place where we met last time. Here this, it used we use this pronoun to point out the object. Like this is my pen. I am pointing towards the pen and saying that this is my pen. So that is called demonstrative pronoun. Now the most important pronoun, that is relative pronoun. This pronoun, it shows the relation and also join also noun, but also joins two or more sentences or word like a conjunction, is called relative pronoun. Some point that we should keep in our mind, that relative pronoun who is used for person only, and which and that it is used for non-living thing and for thing, non-living thing and animal. Like the man, here the man, it is a name, it is a person, so we must use the relative pronoun who. Who is correct, should not be trusted. The book which is on the table is mine. Here the book, it is non-living object, so we must use relative pronoun which. Another thing, this is the house that was built by me. The house is also a non-living object, so we must use relative pronoun that. Last thing, that interrogative pronoun is used when we ask question like who did this work, what did she do all the day. So that is the that is called the pronoun. I hope that all of you will have understood when you will see this video. Any problem you will ask me in the class. Next class we will discuss question answer. Thank you.